We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC.
Alright, good morning, good people of Nigeria, wherever you are under the sound of my voice. How are you doing? Yes, the program is the Defenders Radio live on NAT 3.7 FM. Every nature have a place which happens to be the human race. And here we start the pace on the program Defenders Radio, see you see no trace. This I'll be starting on your security program. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, everywhere you're listening and you're under the sound of my voice. It's your security program again. We give all glory to God. Because last week I was saying bye-bye on the show.
Classic, baby.
And this week I'm welcoming you on board to what we'll be trashing now, talking about the world of security. Yes, security is a collective responsibility. And that's why we're running this program on this darling frequency. Talking about now the 3.7 FM, Citizen FM. Yes, this is where we give you the happenings out of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. And this program is aimed at highlighting the achievement of the Corps under the leadership of our Commandant General, Dr. Hamid Abubakar Howdy, MNI OFR. The mood is right, everything is intact. Do you know tomorrow is the D-Day at Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps? I'm talking about the 10th of October, 2024. We'll be celebrating, and the celebration will start from tomorrow, Thursday, 10th October, 2024. What am I talking about?
Classic, baby.
It's a decoration ceremony at the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps at the Adiabolere Hall at National Headquarters Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. We thank God for what God is doing. Most especially, we give kudos to our visionary leader, talking about the Honorable Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo. What happened this season has never happened. I wouldn't lie to you. Yeah, the ministry have been on for the past 38 years. But this great man broke the record. We've never had these like these, I tell you. At the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, we'll be celebrating 9,937 officers and men of the Corps. They'll be newly promoted tomorrow and they'll be newly decorated tomorrow, no doubt about that. All thanks goes to that super duper talk and do Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo. It has never happened before.
Classic, baby.
Since 38 years, where we have the agency, you're talking about the board that is in charge of the Nigerian Correctional Service, Nigerian Immigration Service, Nigerian Fire Service, and the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. We having it now, no doubt about that. And talking about the security program, you know what we do? We give security talk, security tips, security enlightenment, and every other security related issues. On this week edition of the program, I'll be giving you news about things happening out of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps all over the Federation. Also, I'm having a guest in the studio. We'll be chit-chatting and talking more about the directorate and about how things are going on in their unit. Last week, I brought the head of the Peace and Conflict Management, Commandant Olatodo. and it talks more about they operate in that directory. We'll be having quality time and quality talk with another commander in the studio this morning. Good people of Nigeria, it's your security program, and guess who is behind the microphone? Yes, my name is Bapa Wale Afalade, Chief Superintendent of Call, and we'll be doing justice to security right here on your darling frequency, no doubt about that. So right now, what do we do at the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Call? Well, the primary function of NSCDC is to protect life and property.
Speed on classic, baby.
And we are the leading agency talking about protection of all critical national assets and infrastructure. The agency is also involved in crisis resolution. Another thing we do, we recommend, supervise, and inspect the activities of private guards companies all over the Federation. We license, we train and retrain them. And I need to let you know the program is live. You can be part of the program, and very soon I'll throw the lines open, but please don't call. Just send your SMS. Let's get to fill your pulse. You know, it's civil defense. We are civic in nature, and we would like to fill your pulse. We would like to know what you feel about NSCDC, what you want us to do, what is it going on in your area. And you know, in all the 30 states of the Federation, we have a command. And in all the several nations for local governments, we have a divisions. And in 80% of all those divisions, we have a hard post. Why? Because we're bringing security down to the grassroots level. And at the national headquarters, we have our Commandant General. I'm talking about Dr. Hamed Abubakar Howdy, MNI OFR. Yes, he's our arrowhead with all his lieutenants, and that's how we have the directorate. The studio line is 081 822 222 06. What I want you to do for me is to send your SMS. What do you want to know about NSCDC, and what is the question you have for us on this week edition of the program? And as you do that, yes, we'll be giving you answer of peace to get to know things happening at the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Call. Well, we have limited time with the boss commandant Sani Mustafa holds talk with agro-allied business stakeholders up on peace coexistence. And going to Anambra State, NSCDC nabbed 5 suspected illegal security guards, recovers 3 pump-action guns in Anambra. Kudos to Commandant Maku Olatunde of Anambra State Command. And at the FET Command, where we have my boss, Commandant Odumosu, the Commandant NSCDC FET Command. While the command graduates 135 personnel in basic arms training, kudos to the FET Command. And last but not the least, let's get to the NHQ, where we have the NSCDC Commandant General Special Intelligence Squad. They bust illegal bunking site, arrested 2 underage suspects in Abia State. And kudos to the CGSIS commander talking about BC Apollo Dandara.
Speed on classic, baby.
Yes, I'll be going straight to the last segment on the show. And before I do that, you know we are Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps.
We are Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. We maintain 24-hour surveillance over infrastructures, sites, and projects for the federal, state, and local governments, suppressing every criminal activity, civil disorder, vandalization of critical national assets and infrastructure. The NSCDC assists in maintenance of peace and order and in the protection and rescue of the civil population. We are Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. We are Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC.
Yes, we are Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. We're on the program The Defenders Radio and Citizen, now the 3.7 FM. And remember, the program is live. You can be part of the conversation. And today we'll be talking more about the mining marshal of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Well, talking about the mining marshal of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, the specialized mandate to protect critical national assets and infrastructure, including the mining site. It is no surprise that when the idea of the mining marshal came into force earlier this year, the marshal was domiciled at the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. The mining marshal has become a unit within the NSCDC under the pioneer commander, Assistant Commandant of Corps, John Atta Onoja, with the task of combating illegal mining activities and preserving revenue streams. That brought me to my guest for this week edition of the program. He happened to be the commander of the mining marshal. And before we start our chit chat, let me just give a short profile about him. Assistant Commandant of Corps Atta John Onoja was born on the 21st of December 1980. He's an indigene of Empire in Igalamela, Odolo local government area of Kogi State. His academic journey began in RCM Primary School, Ayingba, Kogi State, and obtained first school leaving certificate in 1992. Atta John Onoja proceeded to CMML Secondary School, Ayingba, and graduated in 1998. As a young lad whose parents were teachers, Atta John Onoja proceeded to Kaduna State Polytechnic, Zaria, in 2001 when he obtained IGMB certificate, and he obtained IGMB certificate in 2002. With the IGMB result, Onoja secured a direct entry admission into the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria in 2003 and bagged the bachelor's degree in sociology in 2006. He participated in the National Youth Service Corps Batch B 2007 and 2008 in Kano. My guest, working in the private sector for 2 years, AJ Onoja was enlisted into the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps in the year 2010. John Onoja went back to Ahmadu Bello University in pursuit of more knowledge and obtained Master in Law Enforcement and Criminal Justice in 2015. With his drive for value addition in workplace and commitment to professionalism, Onoja grew steadily to his current rank of an Assistant Commandant of Corps. While he has attended so many training both home and abroad, and part of it, he attended a number of courses and trainings in line with his chosen career, one of which is Defense Intelligence Office, Course 17/21. Immediately, the immediate past commander of Directorate of Intelligence and Investigation Tactic Team, where he served last before his current appointment as the Commandant Mining Marshal. Our people at home, wherever you're listening, I'm delighted to have my guest in the studio, the Commander of the Mining Marshal. I'm talking about Assistant Commandant of Corps, Atta John. It's nice to have you on the program, sir.
Good morning, and thank you for having me here. Good morning, Nigerians.
It's nice having you around. It's not been easy. I know you're very, very busy, but thank God we're able to have you live on the show today. Let's first start. What brought about the establishment of Mining Marshal?
Mining Marshal came up out of a growing concern to tackle the menace of illegal mining, bedeviling the mining sector nationwide, including the dwindling revenue from this particular sector. Now, you also agree with me that the civil defense is the lead agency in the protection of critical national assets and infrastructure. In that regard, the mining sector become a sensitive aspect of this assignment in a time that Nigeria is in dire need of economic boost. The able Commandant General of NSCDC in the person of Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Audi, in his proactive characteristic manner, desired and resolved to strengthen the protection of critical national assets and infrastructure mandate of NSCDC by further creating a specialized unit that will tackle this menace. And you also agree with me that the civil defense is under the Ministry of Interior, who is led by a young and agile Nigerian, determined to see the Nigerian project succeed, in the person of Dr. Olubunmi Tunji Ojo. So this idea brought out the formal inauguration of Mining Marshal on the 1st of March 2024. And by the grace of God, I became a commander. Now, because Nigeria is a country, and at the time that we are determined to ensure we have a new Nigeria, the Honorable Minister of Solid Mineral, in the person of Dr. Henry Dele Alake, had in his 7-point agenda the creation of mining police. So this agenda of the Honorable Minister of Solid Mineral coincided with the preparation of NSCDC under the Minister of Interior to fight illegal mining. So the efforts of the trio gave birth to what we call Mining Marshal today. And on the 21st of March 2024, that is this year, a formal launch and takeoff took place in the Ministry of Solid Mineral under the supervision and leadership of the Minister of Solid Mineral, Dr. Henry Dele Alake. So from then till now, the Mining Marshal have been busy improving on the operations and fight against illegal mining nationwide.
Salisu from Suleja, he said, what can you do for us? There's a place very close to my house, and he believes it's illegal mining because that place is more causing environmental degradation. That what can NSCDC do for us? Talking about Mining Marshal.
We appreciate you. We appreciate your concern. Like I said earlier, wherever we get informations or reports like this, the Mining Marshal has a ready team, provide the necessary arrangement to fight illegal miners where they are discovered. And we are noting this his complaint immediately. And immediately after this program, we'll ensure that we send surveillance personnel to do further findings in the area he has mentioned. Because illegal mining does not only affect our revenue, environmental degradation is another serious aspect. And we have also seen where we have loss of life, where you are mining in a place that is not authorized. It also leads to loss of life. We've seen cases that happen, some in Niger State recently, where a lot of lives were lost. So anything that has to do with environmental degradation outside the illegal mining effects of economic loss to Nigeria as a nation, we also respond to it appropriately. And it's also important to note at this point that the office of the Mining Marshal is open. At whatever complaint Nigerians have, we receive complaint from all Nigerians, irrespective of your economic status, your state of origin, your social affiliation, and your class. We receive petitions, complaints, reports, orally or written, and attend to them accordingly. So let him be rest assured that we'll look into that aspect. The Mining Marshal, the operation is supervised by the Commandant General of NSCDC. And the command and control of the operation of Mining Marshal is under the Ministry of Solid Mineral. And the Minister of Solid Mineral, in the person of Dr. Henry Dele Alake, is in charge of this particular operation, but supervised by the Commandant General of NSCDC. So I want Nigerians to understand this working relationship. Now, the reason for this supervision by the Commandant General of NSCDC is that the Mining Marshal is an offshoot of the NSCDC as at today. And the Commandant General, in his magnanimous nature, made a take-off provision for the Mining Marshal, a take-off provision in support of the federal government project in the area of Mining Marshal by creating an office, building a new office complex for Mining Marshal in the national headquarters of the NSCDC, which by the grace of God will even be commissioned by the Honorable Minister of Solid Mineral very soon. So the command and control of Mining Marshal is domiciled in the Ministry of Solid Mineral, while the supervision and the operational base of the Mining Marshal is situated in the office of the national headquarters of NSCDC.
The Mining Marshal Commander, talking about Assistant Commandant of Call at Onoja John, and he has been shedding more light on the operations of the mining marshal and how they've been doing the modus operandi, just to put it that way. Well, you've made lots of arrests, and can you just share with us what's the magic? How do you do it? Because since the concept of the mining marshal, a lot of arrests have been made, and so many things have been, restructured. And can you shed more light on that? How do you do it?
I will say the successes of the mining marshal operation so far can be traced to the fact that we have leaders that are giving us the enabling environment and support. Talking about the trio of the Commandant General of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Audi, the Honorable Minister of Solid Mineral, in the person of Dr. Henry Dele Alake, and the Honorable Minister of Interior, in the person of Dr. Olubunmi Tunji Ojo. Then added to this is the fact that the operatives inaugurated in mining marshal, I can tell you for a fact, that are personnel of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps who are passionate, determined, ready, and patriotic about Nigeria project. So in the face of whatever limitation or challenge, you still see them driving towards excellence, driving towards achieving results. So I think the trio of the Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Minister of Solid Mineral, and our able Commandant General, added to this readiness, gallantry, and patriotism of the operatives of mining marshal, is giving us this level of success. And I want to also tell you that we are a people that want to see Nigeria succeed. I want to also tell you that the operation is not without challenges. It is not without risk. It is not without threats. But we believe that at a time such as this, that we're given this opportunity, we see it as a golden opportunity, and we must account for what we are doing with this opportunity. And we want generations coming after us to read from history that at a time we offer this opportunity, these are the things we did in our own time.
Before we wrap it up, I have two more questions, before we leave the studio. And I want to ask, one of the major challenges that have made the fight against illegal mining unsuccessful have been the efforts of the local mafia and the host community, accomplished. So how far has the NSCDC mining marshal, how far have you gone?
Thank you very much for this question. Looking at the kind of threats we face, it comes from the quote unquote the local mafians, as you mentioned, and the host communities. But we were able to do what we call civil-military relationship in the course of our operation, and it has yielded results. We don't just get into illegal mining sites and begin to effect arrests or begin to harass illegal miners. No, we do that by conducting surveillance, monitoring of the environment, and also sometimes, not at all times, depending on the peculiarity of that operation, sometimes we engage the traditional rulers. Like the latest operation we had in Kogi State, the traditional rulers, the community leaders even held a meeting after giving them stern warning. We advised them, gave them ample opportunity, and they advised those who cared to abide by the provisions of the law. Some of them left the environment. And the only persons that were eventually cleared of such sites or arrested were people who violated both the instruction of the mining marshal, the laws and security instructions of federal government, as well as the instructions of the traditional rulers. So those were the ones that were arrested. So far so good. It's yielding positive results. We are not having too much of friction per se because of the civil-military relation approach that we embark upon. And I must state at this point that it is not all time that we carry out such civil-military relation. There are peculiarities of operations. Sometimes terrain might be so dangerous. Some places are not motorable. And when you have dangerous terrain and you have intelligence and you have physical assurance is that where you are going to face possible attacks or danger. And where you see it, we enforce commensurate force to ensure we achieve the objective of the operation in the general interest of Nigeria and Nigerians.
Quality talk with the Commander Mining Marshal, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Well, our Commander General, Dr. Hamid Abubakar Howdy, MNI HOFRE, believes so much in capacity building. And talking about your own unit, yes, what kind of specialized training have the NSCDC Mining Marshal undergone, to just come out well this way?
In terms of training, we have a Commander General that from inception of office, his concern has been on training and retraining. So having a specialized operation like Mining Marshal, the Commander General extended his gesture in his usual manner to that of Mining Marshal as well. The first batch, which I was part of, had specialized training under Civil Defense Training Academy in Soka, and it is not entirely the workings of NSCDC alone. Extension was made and provision was made for resource persons, resource teams. There are specialized instructors that also carried out special training in this regard to also achieve the tactical nature that is required of a Mining Marshal operation. The batch B, the second batch of Mining Marshal, had the same experience, and as I speak to you, the third batch is also undergoing training, and none of this training then below the period of 2 to 3 months. And we also have foreign resource persons that also aid this particular operation to ensure that our operation meets international best practices.
Message to the people out there, maybe to other miscreants, what do you have for them? Just a kind of message for them.
I want to tell all Nigerians, all stakeholders, to continue to support Mining Marshal operation, because it's a Nigerian project, and to those involved in illegal mining business, those who are benefiting from illegal mining, directly or indirectly, those who are financing illegal mining, I want to tell them that they should desist as a matter of urgency, because Mining Marshal operation is giving zero tolerance. And I repeat, zero tolerance of any form of illegality in the mining sector, because the mining sector must breathe and must be allowed to breathe. So wherever they are, they either desist or they face the full weight of the law.
Funny how time flies. We believe so much in this cliche. When you see something, please say something. Bye for now.
We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. To put to work efficiency, humility, integrity in service delivery, with fresh zeal, bringing credibility into concept of security. We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. Information networking through modern technology and training strategies, developing instructors, 24-hour surveillance to secure lives and property. We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. We maintain 24 hours surveillance over infrastructures, sites, and projects for the federal, state, and local government, suppressing every criminal activity, civil disorder, vandalization of critical national asset and infrastructure, The NSCDC assists in maintenance of peace and order and in the protection and rescue of the civil population. We are Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC.